Alright boys, welcome back to the Black Clover mobile video. So this video is going to go up a little bit late because I'm preparing some videos because I'm currently going on holiday tomorrow. In fact, the update for the Black Clover is going to be dropping at 9 AM my time when my server does reset for the new banner for Noelle and Rill. And I believe I'm catching a flight or have to leave my house by like 10 o'clock. So I have an hour to upload and make a video, which is going to be a little bit stressful to get that one out. But we might be able to get some summons up for tomorrow. But I won't be able to use the character and showcase them for like, until Monday or Tuesday. So a little bit unfortunate, but we can still talk about whether it is worth summoning. Now, we're going to do a little bit differently on this actual video right now because we are so close towards JP that, well, saying is it worth summon isn't really worth it. I think we should talk about is what is coming next, and that's kind of the most important part. So we'll cover Rill and also Noelle in a second, but let's talk about the banner order. So we know that we're going to be getting Rill and of course Noelle for season 8. This is dropping this season, and in season 9 we're going to be getting party outfit Kahono and also party outfit Noelle. These are going to be two characters that I think a lot of people are in agreement they are kind of dead on arrival. I think they are still good characters and they have their uses. However, the problem is they're releasing so close towards Valkyrie Noelle and also the big meta shift where we're going towards more, a different meta. So they kind of are like a product of time a little bit. They're going to just, they kind of released at a really bad time a little bit. So yeah, a bit unfortunate for them lot, but once again, this should be a season that many of us skip because what should be coming out this season, because we're not going to be getting a festival character, Valkyrie Noelle should be dropping in 2 seasons, so in season 10. So for season 9 for us, of course, it's going to be of course Kahono and Noelle, but what should be dropping, which might make people want to summon a little bit, is a rerun banner for season 6, which is of course going to be Magna, but more importantly is going to be the actual Charlotte. She is of course one of the best supports right now that has not yet returned, and I think right now if you want to build out the mono green team but you missed her and you built a Meridiana or maybe even got of course the new you really need this character. So I will not be surprised if for sometime during season 9 they re-release a Charlotte, and at that point I do think it'll be more worth summoning for this character than let's say the new Rill and also Noelle coming out, just because, well, you can guarantee Rill for free. Once she has a rerun, you can't guarantee her again, unless you obviously, of course, missed it. So, yeah, I'd say right now, the best thing to do if you're, like, really missing her, you really want her, probably start saving for her, and then after she comes out and you do your summons, then start saving for Noelle, because you have around 1 more season before we do get, obviously, Valkyrie Noelle, which will be dropping in 2 seasons' time. So, season 10, because, like I said, we always get a... Well, we should be always getting, unless they want to speed up and try and catch up towards JP, but we always get a festival limited character every 2nd season. We had one right now for which is 8. Meridiana came out in 6. Asta was in 4. So Noelle should be dropping in season 10. Also, they are starting to release some cool characters. I see starting. They should have been out by now, but... Gray got released, who's the first light type support character. Apparently very fun, very good, and a character you actually want to have Rill with for. So if you want Rill, we'll talk about him in a second. Is another good character to pick up for obviously her. But of course, Finral was supposed to come out with her, but he got delayed, but he might come out at the same time for Global. It's a tricky spot, but I think the one thing being guaranteed, boys, like if I was a free-to-play right now, my priority, if I don't have her, start seeing for Charlotte and then save for Valkyrie Noelle. Alright, so I kind of already did the breakdown, going over the characters kit a little bit, but we'll quickly paraphrase it and go through like what he wants to do in case you didn't watch that last video, but if you have, then I'll quickly go through it. Of course, this guy is a pretty simple character. You read his passive right here. It says if all allies are red attribute, you're going to get an actual speed buff. So you read that, you might think he wants to be an actual, be used on a mono red team, and he does right now. But like I said, when we get Valkyrie Noelle, because all of his stuff that he does do is, grants an allied defender, buffing up defenders. He's doing that towards Valkyrie Noelle. Right now it is Black Asta, but once again, like I said, you're going to get used on Valkyrie Noelle, and that's kind of why he's so good, right? In terms of duplicates, do you need to dupe him out? Definitely probably SCP-2, Awaken 2 if you plan to use him, just because you're going to get that 1 extra SP. But his next one is a bit like, I'm not too sure how useful it's going to be, because you do get a mobility increase when you do get attacked by an attacker. But the problem is, if we go into the Valkyrie Noelle meta, there's not going to be that many attackers, because you're using Valkyrie Noelle, probably Rill, maybe even Gray, and like another supporter. So you're not going to be finding too many attackers, but It's good in, obviously, real-time PvP when you have pick and bans. It's just something that I'll personally chase after, but if you do get him and you want to use him, 2-star Awakening is probably what you want to go towards. Skill page is good, though, for himself. Of course, if you get attacked by attacker, you are going to be getting a chance, 100% chance to get a SP buff 1 to 2, which is good. Once again, still going down at the line that, like, well, maybe some games don't be attackers and it's kind of useless. So like, at least looking at Rill right now, you can get a lot of value by picking him up for free and then maybe trying to summon for a skill page, or even just buying it in the battle pass with your actual currency, right? Or I guess your real money, because that's what it costs to get it. So my big point I want to stress is that yes, Rill is a good character to summon for, and to be fair, it's kind of why I'm summoning. I want to try and get one Rill, and when I do pull Rill or Noelle, I'll then guarantee the other one through the gateway of reunion. Definitely when it comes to the battle pass, I'm going to be picking up his skill page more than Noelle, because I probably will likely use the actual Rill a bit more than Noelle. Because if we go towards Noelle here, she's a character actually pretty cool. She's kind of like a little bit of a counter towards the mono green meta, and that's kind of what she was made for. She was kind of made to actually be a bit of a healer, a bit of sustainability, a bit of a counter towards mono green on the mono blue team. But that meta is not going to last too long because, well, one, it requires characters that like are already gone, so we don't have Luck, you know, William, then unfortunately not going to be able to use it. Do you have a max dupe Zora? Then yeah, Noelle is just not really going to work out for majority of players, because those, like I mentioned in my last video, aren't the big shiny characters. There's a very good chance you summon for Mariona, and there's also a very good chance you summon for Spirit Dive Unit, because those were the two limited characters and also the big important festival characters that everyone's got to summon for. So you could easily like sort of build up the mono green team without even trying. But the mono blue team, you really had to be ahead of the curve and also, you know, be preparing for it. So if you haven't done that, then it's not going to work. But can you still use the character? Probably not. I mean, you can. Like, none of her kit says you have to use mono blues, but like I said, the way the game's gone down, you have to use mono blues a little bit because you're just going to get more buffs for blue characters. But like I said, the main problem, and it's the unfortunate problem, which is kind of annoying they released her now, or I guess before Valkyrie Armor Noelle, was that yes, Valkyrie Armor Noelle does exist, so there's literally no reason to summon for her or build her up or invest into her, because you're literally going to be getting one of the better characters in next season. Alright, so let's check out the animation for the characters if you haven't seen them. They're kind of cool, of course. Single target skill, I mean, what you expect from the world, which could be a little bubble, but this was kind of cool, right? Because it's kind of like her losing control. You get the core effects a little bit, and then boom, you get a little rainbow, you buff up your team. Of course, right now, we just don't have any buffs on. And then right here is the ultimate, which I remember being quite good. It looks sick. I like the fact that he had a classroom. It's really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's check Rill's animation. Single target skill, probably gonna be the exact same as the world, just a little blob of paint. I mean, a bit of unique stuff going on there. Actually, that looked one of the cooler ones for a skill 1. Skill 2. Paints a little masterpiece, fair enough. And then we have the ultimate as well, which I think is actually a lot better. Yeah. That was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, boys, that is going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, a quick should you summon here, but I feel like unless you're trying to get all 2 of them just to collect, by far probably the most optimal thing to do right now is just to pick up the Rill for free and start saving for a rerun banner, whether they do a new festival character like Mariona or something, or of course they most likely will be doing a season 8 to 6 rerun banner where you can rate up Charlotte and hopefully get her again for the first time if you are missing her. But if not, maybe summon now and start saving for Valkyrie Armor Noelle. But even at that point, Valkyrie Armor Noelle is dropping alongside Grey a little bit, so that's a lot of currency on that actual update. So I think the best thing to do is to start saving, assuming you have all the characters, and just save for Grey and also Noelle. That is probably what I'll be doing once I get Noelle or obviously Rill. I really hope I don't have to chase so many dupes for them. I just want to get one copy and then I'll move on and obviously get the other one through the guarantee with Gateway Reunion. So boys, thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm going to be going on holiday tomorrow. I might be able to have some summons out, but like I said, I don't know because it might be too close to when I have to leave. But if I do, it's going to be a poorly edited video, if even at that. And then of course, when I get back on Tuesday to Monday, I'll be able to hopefully upload, you know, content on the characters because I can't use them. Well, I will be able to use them, I won't be able to record. So boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.